Okay, and it looks like we're on.
Yeah, I was waiting for the count. I was looking over at my Red Bull here, getting energied up. But welcome back, Call of Duty Championship presented by Xbox. We are hopping into Game 2. We do have Warhawk S&D. If you're just tuning in, Game 1 was taken by the boys of TCM. They really stepped it up there in the second half, took control when they were actually down for a little bit there, too wild. But hopping in here with Inceps, I thought he was going to choke that kill for a second, but he was able to do it, setting down a trophy here, and we'll see where he can go from here.
I love it, and he's going straight for that plant now. It is 2 versus 3, so numerically the odds are against Wild Gaming. However, that bomb has been planted, and Inceps and Anticity are setting up in great positions.
Absolutely, and we're hitting about to be that 30-second mark. We do have a 3v2, only 2 left for Wild. That's Inceps and Anticity. On with Marky B now. He's got a guy right out here. He might have saw himself. Perfect play there from him, and that'll wrap things up for this first round.
Yep, that is going to be round number 1 going towards TCM, and that was great play from them. I mean, as I say, sometimes it's almost a better position to be in, despite being 2 versus 3. If you've got that bomb planted, it is just a case of running the time down and just delaying TCM or the opposing team to actually make a push on it.
Yeah, that was just difficult there. He didn't really have anywhere to go. He was kind of surrounded, so he just laid prone there, tried to make a play, but unfortunately got shut down. Good start for Marky B, who is 2-0. It looks like they are going to take a route towards... Look at just fired a couple shots as a distraction, and are they splitting here?
Yeah, I mean, he just shoots open that gate, gives them another avenue to TCM to push, but Marky B is renowned in the European I can't make my words out here.
I like it.
Is it renowned in the European scene for his search and destroy strategies? He basically has a search and destroy strategy handbook, not literally, but he has so many strats in place, and we're probably going to be seeing some of these now on Warhawk.
Yeah, and we're going to see, actually, this is a good guy to stay on with, because I believe Marky B is going to have a hard flank here. He's coming the whole way around. He sees one there. I don't know if he should shoot yet. Yeah, probably get a little bit closer, and that was a very smart pull. Oh, my God! Marky B!
Anticity went big. 1 versus 1 now. Inceps going up against Mad Cat. Inceps 2-1. Mad Cat 3-0. Inceps needs to defend. Where is Mad Cat heading?
I can't.
I can't believe
that?
it.
You know, he did it so smart. You know, he waited, gave himself 15 more yards to make it an easier kill, and then just got obliterated. Yeah,
big mistake there from Marky, and hopefully for TCM that's not going to cost him, as Mad Cat might just be coming head-to-head.
Oh, they're playing Ring Around the Rosie here.
Here we go. They're going to meet each other.
Oh, boy. You know, is
I
he
don't think.
Go for it?
Nope. Inceps did not see him.
Uh-oh.
Mad Cat going for the plan. Inceps does not know about it, but Inceps is coming in now hot. Oh, and he knows where he's gone. And he is going to get the kill there. Inceps going big for his team. And it's just single 1v1 clutches like that that make a big difference on Search and Destroy.
It really is. You know, as we saw, Marky B, you know, he wins that battle there he had at Zigzag, and they win that series, I believe. So that was just a tough gunfight there for him, as he was just turned on so hard.
Yeah, I mean, Marky B, as we say, has got all these strategies in place, but he's one of these players that really do grind out the game. He will put so much practice and so much effort in on the run-up to an event. You know, he takes no chances, and he makes sure his team does the exact same. A true captain for TCM.
Yeah, and that's what you need, especially in high-pressure situations like this. An event for $1 million here in Los Angeles, California. It helps. And that was a tough fight for him to win, as we already have 2 down here for Wild. Are we going to make it 3?
Let's have a look. Anticity's got to be careful because he did reveal his position.
All right, he's in trouble.
Yeah,
that is 3 down. It's already a 4v1. That was just, they were demolished by TCM there. Great plays all around from that squad. But as you see, Marky B, you know, it's pretty incredible that after what we saw happen to him, he's at 5-1. So fantastic job bouncing back from that.
Yeah, and a great kill cam there to finish it up from Marky B. And, you know, that round earlier, it kind of did cost him a little bit, but he's brought it back, and now TCM do have the lead once more. Is there any player on TCM you particularly want to watch?
You know, I want to keep eyes on with Marky B, just because we've seen such polar opposites in play here over these last couple rounds. You know, you can say he choked that. I mean, when you're shooting someone in the back like that, that needs to be a kill, but then he comes back and rips off like 3 in the following round.
Oh,
so
yeah.
he's
made up for it.
Yeah, he absolutely has. Let's see if he can get some more done here in this fourth round of our best of 11 S&D Game 2.
Okay, well, we do like to just stick on board with the attacking side to provide equal coverage and the most exciting gameplay. He does not get the plant.
There.
He was so close.
Yeah, great play by Anticity. And Gunchi is able to pick off next, which makes it a 3v2 for the players of TCM. We should have a gunfight going down here. Great job by Moose. He's got the bomb. He's going to be able to get this down. The only one left here is Brock trying to throw grenades, get hit markers, and, well, that's all she wrote.
Yeah,
Brock
TCM
is down.
TCM coming out now 3-1. As we said before, did have the opportunity to make that 4-0,
Yep.
but they did like that one-round slip. TCM looking very strong, though, here on Search and Destroy.
Yeah, look at, just the KD alone, 5-2, 4-1, 3-1, 3-2. Overall, I think they're up, 2, 3... Gosh, 8. They're like positive 9 or 10 for their squad. And when it's in S&D and you have one life, that explains the 3-1 result currently. And
I've got to say, I am quite surprised with Nex here going 0-4. Nex is a very popular streamer and entertainer on his Twitch channel, but he's struggling here. He plays a lot of Search and Destroys over and over again. Probably one of the best online Search and Destroy players as far as I'm aware, but going 0-5 when it matters most.
And, as we're kind of pointing out next there, he catches a grenade to the face, and that's going to put them in an early hole, and that's not what you want when you're down 2 rounds here. And just like that, Brock is taken out by Marky B, who has heated up after, and they're able to get one kill there. Here it is, 3v1. TCM. Anticity is the last man alive, which seems like the 15th time I've said that today.
Yeah, Anticity was completely surrounded, and this is going to be a very straightforward and easy defuse now for TCM, and this is going to make it 4-1. They are advancing quite quick. These are some very quick rounds of Search and Destroy.
Yeah, I said I didn't expect to see really any 3-0s in this losers bracket with as tightest things are going to be, but I might have to eat my words very soon here, and I've been doing it all weekend long, so that's fine.
Well, let's just talk about Gunchi for a little bit here while we go onto the attacking side of TCM. He's so familiar with competing at this kind of level. He attended Call of Duty XP, finishing second, taking away $200,000. Attended Call of Duty Championships 2013, actually with Clayster. Didn't manage to make it out of groups, but as I say, he's very well experienced playing under pressure.
Yeah, and that really helps. A lot of these, I kind of didn't realize coming into this event how many of these European players are here for the second time that were actually at this last event. And that experience really, really, really helps going into this. Because like we've talked about, you come from the UK scene, Bio from the Australian scene, and just a lot of the players don't have experience at these gigantic events like this.
Yeah, and they have just closed that out once more, and that is 5-1 now. I'm going to be honest, I cannot see Wild Gaming coming back from this. This is a big deficit. It could have been 6-0, but it is 5-1 instead, and again, Nex still yet to pick up a kill.
Yeah, and he's getting close to that GoldenEye range. If he dies here, he's going to hit that 007 mark. 0 kills, 0 assists, 7 deaths, and that would be... It's not what you're looking for, especially on this stage.
Oh, definitely not. So let's see if Nex can turn things around for his team here, because he's going to have to if he wants to keep them in the Search and Destroy. If they do drop another round, it is going to mean that they'll be 2-0 down in a best-of-5 series.
And I will start the dun-dun-dun-dun.
Oh, yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. And he gets a kill.
There we go.
Steals my GoldenEye singing, but great for him to get on the board here, and let's see if he can help bring this back for Wild.
Yep, 1-6 equaling Brock there. Incept's actually with the bomb now, so 3 versus 3. Incept's actually making a very interesting push here. He was going towards A, but he's just double backed on himself now and heading towards B.
Yeah, and just look at me looking at the KD right now. I just look across here, and it is just utter dominance from the team of TCM. And sneaky play there from Nex. He must have heard my song, because he's really stepping it up now at 2-6 now, 2 kills in a row. We have a 3v2 in favor of Wild.
What I love about this is the fact that Nex has just separated himself from both of his teammates, Incept and Brock, and just provided this distraction now. Gunchi and Moose were all the way over at A, and now they've got some ground to make up.
Yeah, they really do. And just looking at it here, he's got a... Moose is... They've got a ways to go. 30 seconds left. They can't get a defuse. You can see just at the minimap, he's about to run into 2 members, and this is not good for him.
No.
Is he going to... That was a great little bait there. He was in a good spot to distract, and then we had the other player, I believe it was Inceps, that was prone inside of there and able to pick him off.
Really difficult shot for Moose to make here. I don't think... he's going to have to go to the defuse there and then if he wanted to be able to do it. So it does mean Wild Gaming are now trying to get back into this. They do have 2 rounds, but they've got 4 to go, and they have to win every single one of them consecutively.
Well, I'll tell you what. I was getting down on Wild a little bit during their games with Xfinity, because they went down 2-0, kind of getting crushed, honestly, in the first 2 games. games by Xfinity, I got a bunch of tweets saying, don't count out Wild. And what happened? They brought it back to a Game 5. So I'm not going to make that same mistake again. I think this one's going to be a tough one for them to win, but there is still a very good chance we're going to be going into a Game 4 or 5 when we're all said and done.
All right, well, Gunshi the bomb carrier also on 7 kills and only 4 deaths. He did see somebody. He chose wisely not to take that shot. Didn't want to reveal his location, but that enemy player has evaded him.
Yeah, and they can't obviously see the minimap like we can, but they do have a pretty decent, well, they did have a little bit of an opening at A, but now you can see as 2 players have rotated over, one at Zigzag and one kind of going around back Gina's towards the porch, and he gets cleaned up. Moose is now going to get surrounded, pinchered by 2 players, and just like that, this is looking pretty good for Wild, even though it's still 2v2.
Yep, Marky B and Madcat, the last 2 remaining, up against Inceps and Anticity. Marky B going for the big sweep. Madcat, where are you hiding? Wow, he's not doing much.
Yeah, and for those of you at home, the reason I'm saying this looks a little bit better for Wild is because Wild does not have to go get that bomb and get it down. The members of TCM do, and you're going to see some sneaky play. Oh, my. I thought he was going to have a chance there. The shot seemed a little bit delayed, but we could not really see the vision from his angle. And we have 1 player left in Madcat who's going to have to go up against Inceps and Inticity here.
And Madcat does not spot him, and it is going to mean that Wild Gaming get another round back. And Wild Gaming starting to, turn up the heat here against TCM. As I said before, this could have been 6-0 had Marky B made that kill earlier on. But instead, we see ourselves in a 5-3 situation. Wow, if TCM let this lead go.
That would be wild.
It would be very wild indeed.
But yeah, these Wild Canadians are climbing back in. Well, Wild Canadians plus Nex, I should say, are climbing back into this, and they really do need Nex and Brock to step it up at 3-8 and 2-7. They're not doing their team any favors right now, but there is still a lot of game to be played if they can bring back the next match or 2.
Yeah, and TCM are in trouble here. 3 of the players went towards B. There was only 1 defending the A bomb site, and he wasn't close enough to prevent this plant. And the Canadians are set up well up against the UK and Ireland squad of TCM.
Yeah, and that is a quick plant, and usually when you can get that fast one down, if you have good communication and get a nice setup, it's pretty easy to lock down, but he's taking a lot of fire back there from 18-wheeler. We'll see if they rotate back around and push. This
was really smart play from Wild Gaming, then they are just shutting TCM down. Madcat, the last remaining, needs to make 2 more kills for this 1v3.
And, I know you're from the UK, but I'm getting nervous here.
Oh, yeah.
Getting nervous.
They're throwing this away. Their heads are going to be dipping. They were so pumped before, and you can just hear silence now from TCM.
Yeah, any momentum they swung in their favor at the beginning of this game has been all but snuffed out by the team of Wild. And just looking at the KDs, they're still, as we see, all in the positive, despite only being up 1 game now. And honestly, looking at it, 7-4, 8-5, 7-4, you wouldn't think it would be quite this close. But that is props to Wild for really turning it around over these last couple rounds.
Well, the hashtag TCM Empire, I am sure, are in full support over the social media Twitter. And we are seeing Moose trying to get an early pick there. He does make it against Nex as we see this very familiar B bomb site push.
Yeah, and that was huge for them. I mean, a first pick in this game type especially is just so crucial. Now let's just hope that TCM can close this.
Here we go. Is Moose going to be able to make this kill? He should do. There we go. 2 go down against Wild Gaming. 4 versus 2. And that bomb is planted. Inceps and Brock have got some work to do.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something crazy. We're going to need some sort of divine intervention for them to, I believe, come up with this. A 4v2 with the bomb down. Make that a 3v1. Inceps all by himself. Let's see if he can make some plays.
Yeah, and TCM are just playing this smart. They're just distancing themselves, not going for the challenge. Inceps had to do something.
That is it. And we hear, I think I heard a excited TCM member screaming in the background.
I can confirm that was Madcat. I believe as well, someone told me Madcat had a little bit of a trip on main stage before. I don't know. I didn't see it myself, but I saw a few funny tweets over Twitter saying it happened. But, yeah, I mean, look at Moose there. I mean, 10-4. Wow.
Big game.
Yeah, and I was very, worried for TCM there because, as we said before, they could have won that 6-0. It went to 6-4. Wild Gaming were getting right back into it, and very similar to the domination game. Whilst, it was TCM taking that lead, and, it's not been as close as it could have been. Yeah. Wild Gaming are in with a shot.
Yeah, and, I would have felt so bad for Marky B had they somehow choked that game, too, because really, I mean, that, obviously, if they lost that many rounds in a row, would have been a team effort, but that play there where he was just trying to get a little bit closer on the guy at zigzag, and he just got turned on so incredibly hard to lose that round. But we're going to hop to a, I believe, quick commercial break, and we're going to come back with Game 3, which will be Blitz. Not sure of the map yet, but we'll bring it to you in just a few.